Good morning everyone, welcome to Simon Tools again. Been a long time, haven't do any videos in. So today I'm gonna do another cool jobs on the job site for the Toyota Hiace 2008. Last time the boy ran out with low water, the engine will got head gasket problem, and I was already buy some of this one, put on the radiator and stop the leak, and the head gasket going good now. So it's been running for 1 month and he still report to me it's still using a little bit of water. So today I'm gonna buy another bottle of this one and put on and make sure it's completely stopped and not using any oil, I mean not using any water. So I prepare oil filter, air filter and front pads oil, and replace all the 4 new spark plugs because the engine run a little bit rough. But he report to me the engine not losing power, but the engine the idle a little bit low. So we're gonna flush everything out today. He been running the car for 1 month now, so today we're gonna flush it out and replace spark plugs, fully service, and make the engine go like back to life again. Make sure it go like brand new and not shaking. So stay tuned, I'm gonna see you there. So and this is the car I've been rescued last month, and it had the it's been parked here for 2 weeks, without going anyway, and he put this side on waiting for towing, and I will come and fix it, replace the put a new fuel pumps and start it up and stop the water go into the engine, and now he can go to work. Like 1 month now going good, but we still put a treatment on so we can make it stop leak completely 100% working good. So for time being it still can run, just let it run. Don't waste more money, don't replace the head gasket because it's gonna cost you a lot. Move the car to here, I can hear the misfire, so must be one ignition coil is faulty. So what I do, open up and find out exactly which one faulty, and we can go from there. Now I'm gonna turn on the engine and you will see the shaking, and I'm gonna pull each one out by one and see which one of the ignition coil is faulty. But first of all, I check the water I used in here last time. See how much water they use, see the pressure in there still, so it's using a little bit of water, it's still here, so see the water level still there. So that means it stopped a little bit, it's not going inside the head gasket now. Now we can try to start and find out which one is faulty, and we can replace the which one is faulty, so we can get the ignition coil for it. Okay. Look like we have trouble to get the open this one because there's no air suction in here. The fuel return the regulator not standing back, so you can't start the engine, but we can try one by one. It's very hard to pull out because it's so stay here for so long. So that one's still good. That one's still good. And number 3. So that one's still good. So must be number 1. So the number 1 in misfire. Let's pull this one out and undo the number 1 and see start it up, see if still can go like that. One and put it back and start it, see how it goes. Okay, it sounds like the 4 ignition coil is still alright. Maybe need a good service and see how they go. Okay, maybe the water still go inside a little bit, that's why they run a little bit rough. Ignition coil back, and I try to put the engine flush, because I just beware the oil and water inside. So just make sure make a good clean and flush everything all over. See the mark, see on the oil, that means see the water got into the engine. So I flush them all out, and that's why I have to buy another bottle of the head gasket leak to put them in later. So now we're going to run for 10 minutes and we're flushing. Okay, engine flush running. When I do the engine flush running, before I do that, I open up the water to put the this one on, so it came ice well. If you put in the bottle, it's go down to the radiator. But if you put it in here on the Hilux, if you take this one out a little bit, turn up a little bit water, and you pour this one in, and it goes straight down onto the engine head, into the engine block. So you better take this number 8 and put it in here. Don't go in here, because if you go in here, it circulates all around the radiator before it goes to the engine. But you want this one go directly into the engine blocks, so you have to undo from here. Okay, undo from here. Now I put them on and start running engine, so I can do flushing. I'll get a flat screwdriver, stir up all underneath the bottom, because all the, see the crabs there, it's all underneath the bottom. So make sure you stir them all up well, okay, before you put them on. All the water, a little bit of water from that hose, and I can pour this one in. So it's going to be constant, go direct onto the engine block and help it straight away. So that's the treatment for the head gasket. Okay, it's raining, buddy. It's not a good day for me, so better put it on back and run the engine for 10-15 minutes while waiting in the car. Shit, I hurt myself again. It's always painful. Okay, it's always painful when you do the car, buddy. Oh my god, it's bleeding again. Shit. Terrible. The engine run a little bit rough. It sounds like need a new spark plugs, and still got a little bit of water go into the engine. That's all. So now put that one away, and put some more water and start up the engine. It's raining day. Now I go in the car, turn on my car, and waiting for the engine flush out for 10-15 minutes, and I come back out and do it again. So I've been turning the oil down before when the rain come, and I go home and come back and everything on is good. Now I'm gonna close this one up and put the new oil filter on, and I go to the top and replace the spark plugs. The oil we've been turned out and flush it out, so all the dust and dirty all out now. So now we go to the top, do the spark plug right underneath here, just undo this screw in the 2 bracket holder, and you can have the air filter out. Caps out on both sides, 3 of them. Pull it out. So the moment of truth is the air filter is very old too. I don't know, have this one been replaced? Never changing this one in the date, the month, writing right there, and it's never been changed for 4 years, more than 4 years now. Terrible. Okay, now the spark plugs and front pads. The spark plugs for this car always radiance original. They're always using radiance. I don't know what they're using in here. Is this one done more than 200,000 K? I don't know anything about in here, so I'm gonna open up the moment of truth, see what they're using in here. Okay, what spark plug they use. Okay, we're gonna take the missing coil out and all the coil out. Now if the spark plug turn, the moment of truth is nearly comes, because they never been changing the spark plugs, or they've been changing with different brands in here. I don't know. So we do everything, and then before we put the new oil in. Okay, spark plug first. How come it's so hard to get out? It's been very greasy. Oh, tight. Let's keep turning. Never gonna come up. My God. How come it's so hard to get out? Oh my Lord. Row the boats. Here we go. Moment of truth. See how good the spark plugs, guys. This is not original and it's not a Radiant one. This is Champion brands, and you see the leg underneath here. It's not the Radiant. This original, when you buy a Toyota, they only list this brands, Radiant for Toyota. And this one they're using dodgy spark plugs, and 4 of them, look at that, super old and super wrong. Okay, this is not the right spark plugs for this car. And I'll do one by one because you don't want anything that drop inside the engine. Okay, so I check again. I've been drop it down. It's going down so fast. I worry the leg. If it pull it down, it goes too fast. I worry this leg will touch together. So make sure pull it up again and check, see the gap between the spark plugs. So this guy, he might need to do the rocker cover soon. I'm about to do for him today, but I might tell him that one later because I have no time. I've been waiting the day for the rain coming stop. The rain stop, now I do it, so I have to be hurry so I can go home pick up my daughter after school. So I don't wait. If I do this one, it will take me another 2 hours to remove the rocker cover to do the seal for them. So this will be next jobs. I will mention him about that. 1 down, 3 to go. So this is it, guys. Using wrong spark plugs, dodgy spark plugs, and this car only run Radiant. Okay, only Radiant listed on the system. They don't use normal spark plugs. So you guys make sure when you service your car, you have to ask your suppliers what is the best for your car and what spark plug they use, because the spark plug they build for every single car, they are all different numbers because they design different heat of the spark plug. So that's why we have to use the right one. So I asked my suppliers, and he said this only lists in the Radiant NGK. They don't use any other brand. That's why I know this is super wrong. This guy very wrong. Well, you know, the car is working hard, make you money. They give you a lot of money, so you have to treat them a good, like good medicine. So don't just think, oh, just put everything on, it's run, and for long term the car not that much healthy, you know. It's bring a lot of damage to the car. Back together, so each one go in, and I will show you the 4 spark plug that we pull out, and you know the reason of it. You can tell by the look of each spark plugs on the spark plug. You will know the history of the car. Okay, so you will find out easily. Okay, put them all on, all screwed on, all gonna be bolt on properly. Make sure they all on properly, and make sure secure everything down. And here is the 4 old spark plugs. It's sitting on order. As you can see it's run overheat, and the spark plug with that bad, wrong spark plug anyway, but you can tell by it's run overheat. The engine overheat with water. See the yellow is, that means with water in it, water in the engine. So this one, see the yellow is, see the water in it. So we're gonna try to stop that one with the treatment again, and hope this one will be work better. So now we're gonna put the carburetor back on and put some oil on and start it up, let it run, see how it go, and we do the brakes. So we're gonna put the carburetor back on. Gotta be everything on, gotta be all in clips. So make sure no leak air, especially this one. got the solenoid control for the fuel return. Press the fuel control. All done. Tie them in. Tie them on. Make sure put oil in before you do anything else, otherwise you forgot, you in kaboom, big trouble. Always use the right oil and best oil for the car. Okay, I'm not advertising for anyone, but I always use Penrite for my customer. Pour them in about 4.5 liters first, and then you take the measurement, check the level. Very hot. After the rain, it's super hot. Plugs new oil, and let's see how the car behaves. So we start it up, and then we see what happened. Okay. We're waiting for the engine to settle down. Let's see what happened, and we do the brakes. So we don't want to waste our time. Okay. And the engine now runs smooth, no shaking at all. Sorry, this is my white dress. No shaking at all. It's good. Now it's ready to do the brake pads and ready to go. Thank you for watching Simon Tools. Update with you when I just finished fix the car, and the rain will pour and falling down again. And luckily I just finished replace the brakes pad and everything. So that car will fully service brake pads and replace new slugs. So it's ready to go, and it's good to go now. So thank you for watching Simon Tools, and I hope you understand a little bit what I do. So now I'm going home because it's raining. That's why I couldn't recording for you the last bit when I do the brake pads. It's raining now still, so I'm going home. Thank you for watching Simon Tools. See ya.